lips. We need a little bit of color, okay? Maybe you just got your lips done or something, or maybe you're like putting on some lipstick or doing something with your beauty, all the damn things. Cancers! It was so hard to pick a title for your reading because you have potential gateway, winning, and new beginning showing up in your cards. Cancers, thank you so much for your patience with me, and I am so excited I get to deliver this read. It's very beautiful energies. We are literally using 8 decks across all different spreads. I pull cards on your oracle messages for your higher self, day-to-day messages, just to kind of get a general view of what's going on for you. Money, finances, career, retirement here, relationships, sexual energies too, and I have a couple different tarot decks to really specify what we need to in regards of these energies here overall, Cancers, as well as we end my readings with my Spirit Says messages to give you something tangible at the end of like what to work on, where to move through, where to go through with these energies. I had just gotten so many different songs popping up in my Cancer, nice, popping up in my head prior to your reads, Cancer. So I had the song Miami by Will Smith, and I Need a Hero, and they showed me like Shrek, like that movie, here or whatever, and then also like Eminem, but like Houdini, like Guess Who's Back, like his remix one. So there's 3 different songs. Pay attention to music. The number 3 could be significant to you. Clairaudient messages here as well. Maybe you've just been like kind of embedded in music and just really like taking some time for yourself, for your self-care here overall. I don't know. You might need to listen to those messages here, specifically Cancers, but there is something about that here for you overall. In regards to Miami, in regards to Shrek, in regards to Eminem, maybe you're a 90s baby. Maybe you're listening to music songs that are just really like nostalgic, maybe from childhood or maybe younger years. I'm just making sure the chat here is all good, yo. And taking some time really for you, Cancer Boo. So I feel like there's something about that where those lyrics might stand out. Maybe you're from Miami. Maybe you're watching this from Miami. Maybe you're going to Miami, but it was like Miami is a place where I come to let go. And Miami's a place where I come let go every day, everybody. Like, there's something about that song. So I don't know if you need to let go. I don't know with Gemini moving into your 12th house, Cancers, if you're a Cancer rising or sun, is if that's going to impact you, where you've just needed to let go of all the day-to-day stress and really like be in your cocoon, and maybe you need to go on vacation. Maybe you need more sunlight here, or there's something about that where you might just be kind of shielding and cloaking your energy during this time. But then there was like, I need a hero. So I don't know if you've kind of been down in the dumps at all when it comes to certain things. Hey Tito, what's up? Thank you for being here. With the I Need a Hero and the Shrek like song, I don't know if you're watching like older movies or things of that sort. Or if you're looking for someone to kind of like be your hero in a certain situation, or people are looking to you, Cancer, to be like someone's hero in some sort of situation, that does show up with the cards here in regards of one type of energy. We'll get into that. As well as then like the song by Eminem, Houdini, which was like, Guess Who's Back, back again. So I feel like maybe this year has been very hard. Mars went through your sign. We're waiting for Gemini to go and be exalted in your sign, Cancers. And I feel like you've just been trying to manifest, trying to keep going, trying to wait, trying to really nourish yourself, enact boundaries, but also like really take care of you too with all the things that have been astrologically shifting. You being a water sign, you feel that so much more compared to the other signs because your sign, of course, changes signs every couple days here, right? And so naturally, you're just more sensitive. So I don't know if you've just been really needing to cocoon your energy, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, take care of different things here overall specifically. So there's just a lot going on on Target. I don't need a hero, I need a friend. I hear that. Cancers, thank you for that reminder. So I just got done recording earlier today, about an hour and 40-minute video in regards of Saturn moving into Aries. That's going to come out on Thursday, I think, and then the new moon in Gemini, which a couple days before it's in Taurus. So for you Cancers specifically, like that's going to be at domicile, you know, it's happy in Taurus. So use those energies or lose them. But that's a really great time to start manifestations, karmic clearing with Saturn moving into Aries and you being a cardinal sign, that's going to affect you fourth. However, I have some really great astrology videos coming out for you. So that's your Saturn return. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. And you're right, too much going on. Absolutely. Same here. So Cancers, thank you just for your patience with me. I've missed you all. I know the last live was an emotional one, and there's a lot of really beautiful things in this energy though. So let's get into it. So you have your oracle message here. Overall energy is this potential gateway. I tried to do like the blue turquoise heart emoji like in the thumbnail, but it didn't work, but it's in the title you're reading. And so I feel like some of you are potentially going through a lot of changes and maybe they feel like there are challenges here, but I feel like Spirit's asking you to like reground your energies and move forward some sort of potential portal, gateway, certain types of things. A lot of people were talking about the last Scorpio full moon being this portal energy activation, and that was not an easy full moon. How you doing with that, Cancers, right? And a lot of people were saying that was a lot of severing and cutting ties and releasing here. And I actually saw this great post. I think it's by Aligned Girly, so if I mispronounced or said it wrong, like my bad, y'all, but she posted something like there's only at a point in time when you actually become the portal, not that you're moving forward things, but it's like when things begin to speed up, that's when like these manifestations are going to be coming true. And I feel like you are being supported by the divine, whether or not you realize it or notice it during this time here, because there's all this darkness, right? And nighttime. So nighttime could be significant to you, right? Because you are Cancer, moon, whatever, right? But there's something that is going to be shown to you like through this divine portal gateway with the light here specifically, which I really love. Maybe this is really, you're being asked to pause a little bit during Gemini season and go within here overall. And I really feel like that's going to nourish you, your mental health, yourself with that sun in the 12th house, just for your overall psyche and just healing. Okay. A couple numbers I have for you 35, 36, 38, as well as 19. Breaking down an 8 and 3. Okay. Broken down, that's like 10, 8, 9, 3, 8, and 11. So you have the Ascended Masters 11 and 88 around you. Oh my gosh, you also have 10, 10 showing up for you. So you might be seeing a lot of signs, synchronicities, everything like that. You're a very nocturnal person. Thank you for that confirmation here. Yeah, it's definitely showing up in these cards too. But there's some different things that are really coming in for you, Cancer. So pay attention to the signs. I feel like for a lot of you, you're closing up this major cycle specifically when it comes to sexual energy in your relationships. When I say relationships, can that mean love? Yeah. Can that mean a relationship with, a child that is tumultuous? Yeah. Can it be a friend? Yeah. Can it be a coworker? Can it be a boss? Can it be a colleague? Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So we'll kind of talk about that. But for others of you, there's something that you may not be recognizing. And I feel like this is more so another person that's trying to project like their stuff onto you. But let's get into the day-to-day messages. The Shameless Truth deck, this was also a part of your cover photo, Cancer. So those who are in alignment will be winning. And I love this because I feel like you have really taken this time during 2025, this year, which has not been easy for you at all, Cancers. You've been through the fucking ringer and back, okay? And you have been really pulled down by the divine here to like make sure that you pause, make sure that you focus on your healing, make sure that you are in this transformative energy of divine solitude here, and releasing and leveling up and letting go of certain things that don't serve you anymore. And I feel like because you have been doing the work, facing your shadows, facing your light, and everything in between, Cancers here, you're about to be winning and celebrated. So I'm very excited for you. Money, finances, career, you got great match here, which is absolutely beautiful. And you see how there's like a puzzle piece here? It reminded me of your divine gateway card. Like, I don't know if you're moving. I don't know if you are moving up in a company or position, but yeah, fast changes, like I said, okay? Bunnies could be significant to you. You could be pregnant with manifestations here, like the Empress card energy, doing some different things, but go with the flow. You are on the verge of finding perfect work for you. Don't give up. You may need to grow your own business to truly be happy. So congratulations. A lot of you are going to be business owners. And that checks out with Saturn in Aries. So make sure you are subscribed and you turn the notification bells on, because that video will be coming out this week and it's going to be shifting, and Spirit wants you to put in the work here. You have been putting in the work here. Three of Pentacles. I feel like you've been taking things one step at a time, and squirrels typically represent balancing work and play. Badgers could also be significant to you, but also Three of Pentacles, it's like you haven't given up. You've been applying for jobs. You've been creating that LLC. You've been connecting with your community, and threes are a number of being confident, being in this self-belief energy here, and also like having the power to control things in the future in a way where you are this co-creator of like your destiny here, and it's very beautiful overall. You could also be like making up a list, a business plan. For some of you, this feels like a creative project that's really going to take off, and your community connections are going to be like helping you like grow some sort of like abundance here, right? Like you see all of this specifically, like you have this tree, and I think this is a pergola. I don't know what they're called, y'all. Right? But you have this and it's like growing, and you've planted something here that's very beautiful and wants to blossom and bloom here. But you are like putting the finishing touches on something that you are manifesting, and you have the knowledge and the skills and the tool belt to like do everything here and make sure everything is clear here overall. Careful of exposing this too soon. Eight of Pentacles, there might be a coworker or a colleague around you for some of you that might try to like steal an idea from you, but they're going to get some sort of judgment call. And Ace of Cups, you get you get love, you get money, and boom, honey, showing up in your power, and Spirit's going to snitch on this person. Double confirmation. It could be a Leo, Tower, Aries in the reverse. It blows up in their fucking face here. They're getting their karma. Again, Saturn and Aries, reap what you sow. It's either blessings or it's lessons. So careful if I'm talking to a cross watcher here, because you know Cancer is going to get some good things overall. But just careful who you tell what you're doing during this time, especially if you're unsure you can trust people here overall. I see you really getting some things legal. Some of you are going to be publishing a book here too. Love that. Aries North Node. Yes, yes, yes. So I really love this. Some of you might also be like travel guides here too. Maybe you even like make puzzles. Like, I don't know. I hate puzzles, y'all. But if you do, if you love them, you do you. They just drive me nuts. Like, I don't like them. They don't relax me. They make me more stressed, and they like trigger me. Anyway, Cancers, back to you. Let's discuss some different things out of your relationships. This was the energy that was very strange to me. So you got someone doesn't know how to be single here, and they're a relationship hopper, low self-esteem, and you have the Eight of Pentacles again. This person has a pattern of doing this, and this could be a friendship, like, oh my god, you're my best friend, you're my best friend, you're my best friend. Or this could be somebody who hops jobs, for example. Or this could literally mean somebody who just cannot be single in love or dating or romance. And I feel like that's really challenging, and Spirit's like, you got to put an end to this energy. Like, you need to cut this off. It's not healthy for you. This person's holding you back from some sort of victory or success in another relationship. And I think you know that deep down inside. You could be dealing with the Scorpio. You don't have to, but Spirit's asking you to free yourself from this person and this relationship. Out of the other relationships deck, you also got express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation here. And so another energy that I got when I was picking up on this card, this person might be buying your energy, trading love for money here, and being like, well, at least they give me like something tangible, like a pearl necklace, or like something really, really good here overall, and maybe that's going to work out here. But there is a better spiritual connection coming in, which I do love for you. I like that for you much better, Cancer. So if you are unsure about some sort of relationship, there's a relationship that can go beyond this lifetime. There's someone from like a past life that's coming in. Yeah, beautiful. And we have Union of Hearts here, like where you are going to have a more stable, grounded relationship here, foundation with them overall. You're going to be reunited in this lifetime. So I feel like some of you need to release this person, and you might know that. The Sun card in this deck wants to show itself again. This could be a Leo energy. It could be by Leo season. There could be something about money, creativity, this person maybe being an energy vampire, depression. Take what resonates with you here. That's my ex-wife. Thank you for the confirmation. Not rushing into anything. Yeah. But you have, it's very interesting. You could have Leo in your chart here because there's a lot of Leo energy across spreads, Cancer. Or Leo's cross-watching you or trying to get in on your energy, boo. Whatever. out of the sexual energies deck, you literally have a conjunction. A new beginning is on its way and it's being created and affecting you deeply now. And in the thumbnail, I put and new beginnings or potential new beginnings here. And so this is something where with this Gemini new moon, that's always, a new conjunction here with the sun. Now, this could be by the Leo new moon here. But we have the sun card, like a lot of happiness, a lot of success in your sexual connections, and a partner that puts you first, sexual satisfaction, and claiming your sexual identity. So I really, really, really love this for you. You might hook up with them, have a one-night stand or dating, or ooh, it's a karmic relationship for the good here. Justice card in the upright and 2 of Cups in the upright. Cancers, I really love this new sexual partnership where it's good. So you might have Libra in your chart too, Pax 7th house, whatever it is, but you got some beautiful energies here. Leo rising, love it. Spirit says deck, okay, meditate. And I think it's interesting how you had create, and this is literally the creation card. So I feel like for some reason, there's something that a lot of you Cancers are wanting to create, wanting to do, wanting to move forward here. But I feel like right now it's very interesting because you moved away from 11th house energy when the sun was in Taurus. Now the sun is in Gemini, which is putting you into this 12th house energy specifically, which is also very spiritual. So a lot of you do need to get grounded, create a meditation station in your home, connect with spirit daily. And I feel like this is reflecting on the past or some different types of things here that you just might be going within about. I also saw something before your read Cancers where it was talking about Cancers and it was like, during this Gemini season, you might want to pull back your energy. So I feel like you might be at a tug of war too, because you have a lot of choices, you have a lot of options. And when you have the sun in the 12th house, it's like, oh, get away from me. And it's spring or summer, at least in the northern hemisphere here, where it might be like, I want to go out, I want to do stuff, I want this, I want that. But for you Cancers, it might be this time where maybe you felt like you need to go into hermit mode, solitude, or there's just something about that here overall. So just pay attention to that. Pay attention to the opportunities that are going to be good for you, that are meant for you. I would just also be mindful of how much time you might be spending alone versus maybe with other people who really support you. So there's a lot. I got so many decks here that I'm just like, I couldn't even make this choice and decision about what decks to make. So I don't know if there's something about choices, options, paths here y'all seeing too as well. 17 months straight isolated. Oh my goodness. That is such a long time. I hope that there's been some healing with that, and I hope that you also get to take some time, be out there for you too. Okay, so first card 22, beautiful master number, ascended master, and it came out with this card says leap of faith. Yeah, so you might be walking this tightrope, and I was just talking about choices, which twos represent partnerships, choices, duality. A lot of times, and we live in a dualistic society when things are really, people are more complex. Careful of all or nothing thinking here. But I feel like you're worried if there's something that you take the leap of faith on for you with something that you're creating or transforming into, because there's this wand and all these butterflies here specifically. You're nervous. Is spirit going to catch you? And it's like spirit wouldn't tell you to take the leap of faith if they weren't going to catch you, right? And love matters here. You could be seeing doves, or they could also be significant, as well as white lilies, but your ships are coming in. Love boat here, okay? You see this love boat coming through? Maybe you're going to go out, travel, or be around by water, or meet somebody else elsewhere too, but I feel like this is also pouring up your cup, nourishing yourself here specifically overall. You could be 43, but this is also that divine connection with your spiritual team here and your crown chakra specifically, okay? Potential gateways coming back out. So what is it that all y'all want to leap forward, leap into, move forward with something here, okay? 50 overall. It's perfect setting to do this. So take this leap. And I was talking about creativity, and it's like, what is it you want to create with your dream life? You see how she's painting, she's just doing it one stroke at a time. And there's like this sunshine and brightness ahead here. And I feel like some of you are going to be completely creating something brand new, a whole new dream life, or maybe even living somewhere else here. You have these cards that are very dark colored in nature, if you can kind of see this, right? Maybe this one's a little bit brighter, but it goes from like this to like taking leap of faith to like love matters to potential gateway with the heart and the love here. And so it's kind of like, now is the perfect time to move forward and trust your intuition with this specifically overall. 99 could also be significant to you, but you're closing up some sort of major cycle here. And you see how the brain is like all lit up, and then you have this creative side. You might be more right-brained than left-brained here. But pandas, spiritual animal totems, giraffes, lions, polar bears, penguins, flamingos, badgers, rabbits could all be significant to you. You might even need to just like play with your pets more for some of you. For others of you, you might just need to pay attention to some spiritual animal signs. But take that leap of faith in whatever way that's resonating for you, Cancer. So a lot of channeling, ton of healing. I love that confirmation here. Water. Let's shuffle out this deck. Most important messages, shameless truths, day to day. You're a precious gem. Yeah, very beautiful. Your energy's a gem, and it's not meant for everyone to have because you're precious. Treat yourself like the diamond you are, and get out of rough energies with people. And I feel like a lot of you are doing that because that's past energies, and you've maybe cut certain things off. For others of you, it may be time to cut certain things off, temptations, and not get tempted to go back into anything outdated just because someone thinks you should. Yeah, you have to think about, is it adding to your life or is it depleting? And it's like people are creating scarcity around you. The people that are so scarcity minded are not your people, Cancer. The people that are like, well, you know, you always have this as a safety net as a job. Well, you know, you always have that safety net as, you know, a partner because they would totally still marry you. You know, you always have this safety net as a home or a place because you have this community. Spirit's not asking you to do that. Spirit's asking you to release those things and cut cords with anything that you might be tempted to go back from the past here, even in a past like thought form or experience here. But again, there's a new beginning here for you. Double confirmation with the conjunction here. And we're in the year of the snake. So Spirit's like, do not be going back to outdated versions of yourself or timelines. And adding versus depleting. If people, places, or resources are not adding to your life, don't go back to them. And people create scarcity when there's worry that there's not enough for all. There's an abundance of energy in the universe to give. Watch out for playing yourself or others. So it's like, crows are significant. I love that. Crows, what do they represent again? I don't want to say it because I don't remember off the top of my head. I try to remember all the spiritual animal totems to like the best of my ability, but I will have to look that one up later. But one of the biggest things that I think is really hard, Cancer, is like there's a lot of people who see how great you are, who see that you are a precious gem, who see how good you have been in certain settings, places, relationships, careers. And that's why they almost are nervous for you with whatever it is that you're moving forward or into, what you're taking this leap of faith on and being like, I don't give a fuck. All that matters is that I love where I am moving into in this highest timeline for me. And I know I co-create my reality. I know I can trust my intuition with where it is I'm going and not settling for things. And I feel like some people don't realize that when you go to an outdated version timeline of yourself, you settle. And then they become unhappy, depressed, sad, angry, mad, irritable, crabby, stressed, like their mental health gets really depleted and they don't have energy to actually do certain things. And so I feel like you are dealing with people who have maybe projected this onto you or have tried to take advantage of your energy. And I feel like Spirit's saying like, no more. This is literally not it for you. Yeah. And they tried to, use toxic positivity, like trying to stay positive in moments that they thought they were trying to be helpful when they were harmful to you or hurtful to you here. Trying to maybe manipulate you in situations to go back to certain types of timelines here. Now, for some of you, if you're wearing a mask and you're in some sort of unhealthy, relationship, workplace setting, place with your soul, you have to get right with your spiritual team here and honor yourself and go within. Always flip the energies in reverse. And we can play ourselves and say, it's not as bad. It's not so bad. Like, it'll be fine. No big deal. And then it sucks the life out of you, right? So let's just see what's going on with this specifically. Tell me about Precious Gem for Cancers. Thank you. 3 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, for a lot of you, I feel like these were people that took advantage of you, saw how loving you were, compassionate you were, and these were friendships, relationships. For some of you, this could have been a lover, or in settings and places and spaces where people thought they could just use you and get away with it and that you wouldn't care. You also have a lot of shit talkers around you. 3 of Pentacles, 33, okay? This could have been during with coworkers or colleagues here. For others of you, this could be people who used you for your love, used you for your tangible resources, used you for your money, maybe even your car, a road trip, or you're the person that's oh, I'll drive, I'll paint that on this, I'll get the the tools, the resources, I'll go to the grocery store, get everything for this road trip, I'll plan it all out, and then they don't even realize how much you actually did for it, and it leaves you feeling depleted. And for some of you, this is at work, like I said, as well, or even with family. And 6 of Swords, you're kind of stuck in some sort of past timeline for some of you, and others of you, I feel like you're moving on and through this. The Tower moment, yeah, and needing to rebuild fully your relationships. And 8 of Swords, not allow this to happen again. You could have been dealing with an Aries or even a Pisces. This could have been some sort of aha moment, or you're going to have some sort of aha moment with the Sun in Gemini, but this was not the wish fulfillment. These people caused a lot of problems in your life. They could have even just taken advantage of your money and your time too. Tell me about temptations. What's this warning? The Moon card. We mentioned the new moon, okay? I also wanted to say something too about the full moon. Do not manifest during the full moon. I keep seeing posts of people at Cancer, that is your sign, or that is your planet. And I see so many people are I'm reading about moon signs manifest during the full moon, or I'm studying that. No, don't manifest. Don't manifest. Anybody that manifested during the last full moon in Scorpio, dumb. No. So don't get tempted to even believe people's delusions or illusions here. With the Moon card energy, this is you need to trust your intuition, pay attention to your dreams and the spiritual signs that your team is giving you. So don't get sucked into other people's beliefs. Knight of Wands. You could be dealing with someone that's younger than you and reckless. For a lot of you, it's family. You could have kids with them too, or it could be a motherly figure here, or this is you being, in this divine feminine energy, irregardless of gender. Some of you, this is the temptation to get back with a baby mama, baby daddy, but this relationship isn't it. Aquarius energy in the reverse, the Star, because they haven't done their healing. And that could be this person with low self-esteem. No bueno. Thank you. Adding versus depleting and scarcity. Tell me about what do Cancers need to know. 7 of Pentacles. What's yours is yours. The divine always has your back here. Anything you want, you can have it. You can manifest it. You're taking action. You're moving forward. You're trusting that no matter what, the money will be there. No matter what, you will be provided for. And you need to maybe let go of these people who deplete. Or don't put in their share of the work in certain things. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. What did I just say? Don't put in their share of the work during these things. People with bad patterns. King of Pentacles, because you're moving on to something majorly successful, babies. Yes, legit. This is fucking career here, okay? I had a conversation with a friend last week. Coffee dates, everything like that. And we were talking about how the therapy field, if you don't know, is so fucking scarce, and therapists are cheap asses. I have no filter today. I don't have time to be really patient and kind and everything. This is the shameless truth. But some therapists are just fucking cheap asses, and they try to get CEUs for free, trainings for free, things for free, and it's it's a fucking tax write-off. Pay your goddamn colleague who is doing this niche thing that they've studied for years, and boom, you're going to reap bigger rewards here. But because they don't want to put in the work that maybe you have cancer. This friend was not a cancer, by the way, but this is just the example. They don't want to put in this work that you actually have. It's like you don't want to be attracted to those people anymore who don't work on their money fears, who don't work on their scarcity, because you are going to be attracting so much bigger. And I feel like for a lot of you, you are releasing people who have this pattern, who just soul suck and drain you. You are going to be attracting so much bigger. Literally. Five of Swords in the reverse and the Sun card and the Wheel of Fortune. Again, Cancers. Better people, more abundant people, more bright people, happy people, people that actually love what you're doing here. People that want to invest in you, people that want to show up for you, people that just want to be in your energy and connected to you. Leo and Sagittarius energy. This is fire energy. This is some people that actually take action on shit, and you're over these fucking losers who just want to bitch and complain about stuff here, okay? The wheels are turning in your favor. Again, Jupiter is going into your sign, Cancers. I can't wait to do a video for that, y'all. I can't fucking wait. Thank you that you love the non-filter. I gotta watch it, though. We have, a lot of planets going into Aries, and I'm already feeling it, okay? So gotta be mindful of being impulsive with what I'm saying, how I'm saying it, communicating. Again, you are divinely guided in Five of Pentacles. You're leaving these people who try to keep you low or like make you feel bad about the things that you're creating, when really they just feel bad because they never stepped outside their fucking comfort zone to do it, and they're anxious, and because you're following your dreams. Seven of Pentacles in the upright, Nine of Swords in the upright, and they're not. They're just like projecting toxic positivity and anxiety onto you. Again, double confirmation about like painting or doing something creative or getting out there a little bit. Game nights, yoga class, new activities, new communities. You're going to connect with new people. Praying for someone's downfall won't get you closer to your windfall. Past energies, I feel like that's these other people. Yeah, you're dealing with like one-uppers here overall, where it's like they don't want to celebrate you or your success here, and it's really annoying. And then boom, they might lose you as a friend. Ambiguous loss. Or they might be going through a job loss, a divorce, money loss, family loss, home loss, resource loss, breakup loss. And maybe you had gone through these things, but these friends maybe never checked in on you. Maybe you need to check in on your friends, whatever, vice versa. Don't be cheap and don't cheat your energy. Your money, love, mind, time, or currency. It's when we're cheap, we end up having big expenses later. And I feel like these are these people who are like, oh my God, can I get you for this rate at this much? And it's like, 5 years from now, it backfires on them, because it's like, yeah, that's actually 3 times the price or the rate or whatever, right? Or in a career path. So let's get into your money and finances, because that's heavily showing up for you. Or it's like, people don't have access to you energetically overall, Cancers. Make it work. Ooh, manifesting. You have all the tools you need to succeed, but you have to put in the effort at working with your hands and fixing problems. So maybe you're a mechanic, maybe you're like a hands-on problem solver, maybe you're very left brain. You're like, I got this idea, that idea, let's try this, let's try that, like really quick-witted, really smart here. Coming up with a lot of solutions. There could be something about your car here as well. So pay attention to transportation and working, or maybe you need to get something fixed on your car, or maybe you're fixing some sort of problem with your car in order to go to work. I don't know. Maybe you are like an Uber driver, Lyft, DoorDash, I don't know, whatever. Or even Reiki practitioner, like a healer, and you heal people with your hands. Power position, Cancers. This is you starting your own business here. Okay, you are being promoted or called to lead here. Time to step into your sovereignty and guide others with compassion or passion. And there's like this tree again. The seeds you're planting are literally going to put you in some sort of power position. This card reminds me of like the Magician card, right? Like the pentacles, the cups, the swords, the wands, just everything. And I feel like you've been working on using all these different things to get in some sort of higher level position or level up kind of energy in the future. Very beautiful. You could be scrying here as well. This card always reminds me of scrying if you're trying to see into the future, doing some things. But plan for the future while living in the present. You're always supported by spirit, and your psychic abilities can bring you prosperity. So very beautiful. Yeah. A lot of you might be A psychic, yeah, like channeler, healer, mediumship, scrying, doing crystal reads, doing coffee reads, doing tea leaf reads, doing tarot reads, doing just different types of things here overall, maybe talking to the dead, or even seeing things in your dreams of the future here by sharing your predictions or certain things like that. Like you, and again, the crown chakra here, okay? And it's reminding me of like the chariot with like the crown, like, you know, your card, Cancer, of that being activated. So pay attention. Maybe you're doing like pineal gland activations here. Maybe you're getting a lot of crown chakra activations, again, premonitions, claircognizance, your psychic abilities, all the clairs, your dreams. And maybe there's a lot at once and you're trying to figure out, how can I make this work? Or how could I make money off of this if I were to share these gifts to be in a really powerful position, and not in like a ego way, but like to make you feel powerful over your finances, but do it in a way that isn't draining for you. Roll the dice. Spirit wants you to take a chance. Time to put yourself out there. You're hiding your talents, overall energy. Take a risk and step into the spotlight. Cute. I love that. Oh my gosh. Been having major issues for months and saving money doing it by myself. Feel you, Tito. And you know what? I send you all the love and prosperity, abundance, and money, honey. Let's clarify this though. Your overall career card was Three of Pentacles. So you might also be just working on like three things maybe at once. Yeah, Four Swords. And you may be kind of tired here. So balance out like resting in order to be receiving. There's something about rest to receive. The Fool card in the upright. Yeah, a brand new beginning here. Cancers, you have a lot of brand new beginnings. And I feel like it's going to pick up fast. And you're almost not going to believe it. Like time is going to flash before your eyes here. Tell me about Make It Work. What is this? Three of Cups here. So there's community backing you again. A lot of spiritual communities or like connections through communities or networking here overall. You're about to be celebrated specifically here as well. You may be meeting people out in nature, or maybe even for this energy connecting with this person to that person to this person to that person. Then you get like sales if you have a product, or clients or something of that sort. Or there's like a lot of coffee dates, happy hours, maybe tea time, lunches, things of that sort. And again, 33, Three of Pentacles here. Very beautiful. What did I just say? It's going to bring you money. I feel like I'm talking and then I'm like, wait, didn't I just say that? Maybe you need to work with master number 33. I've said it in other lives. I think that's Merlin. I would have to look it up later and comment below. But again, some of you may be looking at collaborating with other people, trying to figure out like how could this collaboration work or this group work here, like kind of coming up with your team here. And you could even just be like a builder here. Yeah, Bob the Builder, can he fix it? I don't know why that's in my head. I never watched that shit growing up. You're welcome. Like you said, I need a friend. Yeah, there's a lot. I think it's so hard because I saw, you know, sun in the 12th house for Cancer suns and rising during Gemini season is like hard to like get out there when you just don't want to get out of bed. You don't want to do the thing. You don't want to network, or you just want to be in your little fucking bubble. And then it's Cancer season where it's like you're more mindful of whom you connect with, of like on a soul level, because it's your season, right? And it's also like relationships and friendships who feel like home here. But there's something that in your community, if you're out there and networking, there's something that someone wants to help you with. I see that for a lot of you Cancers. Ace of Swords, you're going to get a lot of sales, a lot of contacts, a lot of clients, a lot of chatter here. Bats could be significant to you, and you could even be like moving here or moving towards your people, your destiny. Some of you may be going to places and spaces like co-working places that then has like community events, or maybe even driving a little bit further to like find the type of people that you want. But again, you have the crown on that sword here. King of Wands in the reverse here. I feel like for those of you that have been dealing with really shitty bosses or leadership positions here, or you have traveled, you just haven't found your people yet or connections. But the Fool card and Temperance in the upright here, a shitty boss, Emperor in the reverse. You're calling to be your own boss here. And Four Swords, you have to give this outdated narrative a rest. So I think for some of you Cancers, you might need to go to like a cacao ceremony with the four being the Emperor, and then the Four of Swords here being, you know, the heart chakra, to open up your heart, to not close it off, to connect maybe with some other people here. But a lot of you, there's some brand new beginnings and opportunities, and things are going to be taking off, but Spirit's asking you to remain well balanced and grounded. Sagittarius and Aquarius could be significant to you. Those energies could be coming towards you, with you, whatever. You may be going back to school, or some of you, it's like you're trying to balance out your social life, your friends, your kids, your partner, and then also making enough money and maybe taking a course, studying something, learning something. Some of you might be upscaling here overall. And Spirit wants you to make it work with some sort of schedule here and remain well balanced. Tell me about power position here. Sunday, June 8th, going to a salsa dance social. Oh my God. I love that. Literally last night, what was I watching? I love trashy reality TV. And I was watching like the Real Housewives and how they're going on like dates and stuff and whatever. I think it's on Peacock. And they were talking about salsa on that show. And I was like, my partner was right next to me. I was like, Booby, you want to go salsa dancing? And he was like, maybe someday. So it's funny you mentioned that. But I want to do that like acrobatic yoga. I don't even know if it's yoga technically, but like where you're up on the ceiling and like flying and trying to do different stuff. But yeah, power position. Two of Pentacles and Nine of Wands in the reverse. Okay. I can see that there's some sort of job or position that you've overgiven. There's too much, you're not receiving, you're burnt out, and you're very resilient. You've been through a lot, and I feel like Spirit's saying now's the time to close up some sort of chapter and start anew. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Somebody, like a boss, took advantage of you in your position because you're very reliable and grounded, and now I see you needing to like, you might be silent quitting some sort of opportunity. Five of Swords. Yeah, because this person was really abusive. In the upright, like told you, pointed the finger at you, said that you did wrong, or maybe some of you got outed by like a coworker or a colleague here, or they just treated you poorly. And Page of Swords, you're like, fuck no, am I staying here? And Judgment card in the upright, Page of Cups, you're being called to create something better for yourself here overall. Lots of pages and Two of Wands, lots of choices here specifically. You could have Scorpio in your chart here, but again, this is doing something that you love, and I feel like you're learning something new that you love that is going to take you to big places here overall. And Seven of Cups in the reverse, you might try to find it, but two here again. Wow. 222 could be significant to you. Yeah, King of Cups. You're really trying to be, a lot of you that are in a company, trying to restructure it, trying to get promoted, but not be like the previous boss or whatever. And so you're trying to really have some great conversations with your employees, your staff here, about, hey, I don't want you to feel like you can't approach me. I want you to be able to come to me, and really building that company rapport. For others of you that are collaborating and getting the F out here, these are conversations that I see you needing to have. How do you deal with conflict? How do you deal, you know, if someone needs a mental health day, like how can we balance out our relationships if we're going to actually do this and collaborate with these things here overall? Yes, UPS, thank you for the confirmation. I love it. The future. Yeah, so you have the Hanged Man and you have the Ten of Swords. Hanged Man in the reverse, Ten of Swords sideways. You haven't fully left yet. There's something that maybe you aren't recognizing within yourself that's kind of harming you from moving forward in some sort of future career. This could have been a Pisces or something that happened during Pisces season. You could have it in your chart, but like the shadow of Pisces is really dark. Like, I know a lot of people love Pisces energy, but it's like they will lie, manipulate, be emotionally exaggerating here. And I have a Pisces moon. So like, I get it, is what I'm trying to say. So it's one of those things where this company, this place didn't really care about like your money, your finances, your time, your mental health when you were feeling burned out here, not even taking a day off. They didn't want to protect you. It's like they wanted to protect the company, but they didn't want to protect the employees here. There's something weird about this. With the Hanged Man energy in the reverse and then Ten of Swords sideways, I feel like some of you are healing right now in this future energy in order for you to like jump in and do the damn thing of, using your psychic abilities and doing some different things here. You have to be very mindful of just working on yourself, especially with the responsibility of maybe being a spiritual healer and it's kind of like there's a lot of like with great power comes great responsibility. And when you see people even in like spiritual communities have a huge platform or whatever, it's almost like you don't want to be like those people who maybe hurt you, harmed you, or whatever, said they would never do certain things that other people did to take advantage of you. And so there's something about that. Nine of Pentacles, but you're going to get some sort of wish fulfillment here. Very beautiful. I love this. And you're going to be able to just like celebrate yourself. And the grapes in this card are typically all representing of like abundance. What is that you love? How does that you want to move forward here? Hawk spirit could also be very significant to you, as well as like porcupine energy. There's something that it's so cliche that you're not meant to see it because you have to heal first, but there's almost this like trust the divine energy. So you're being asked to trust the divine. Your Nine of Pentacles will show up, but Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, there's some sort of timeline that you cannot stay in anymore any longer here. And the Sun card, your happiness, Three of Swords, yeah, you're healing out of bad relationships with coworkers and colleagues and moving into some sort of happier future, brighter future beginning. This could be by Leo season, Cancers, or even before. This is success. So for those of you that are like, oh, should I be 100% in my own business? Should I be the spiritual healer? Yeah. For those of you where it's like, should I collab with others? Right now, it looks good. And for those of you that want to be promoted, you reap what you sow. So be mindful of Saturn moving into Aries, okay? It's either a lesson or a blessing. Two of Cups. There is some prosperity here through your connections and relationships. A new opportunity. Shut up. Ten of Wands. You're closing up a huge cycle, Cancers. I just said like there's something about like your relationships and new opportunities, and you have Four of Wands, which is like 11. You have a lot to be celebrated here. Pay attention to like your allies, your benefactors here, people that want to help you like make your dreams come true. Specifically, it doesn't have to be romantic in nature, but just platonic as well. Cancers, for you, there's so much sun in this reading, this spread. I want you, if you can afford it, if you can't, there's multiple ways to manifest money, right? Ask somebody to buy them for you. Ask and it is given, right? Universe always provides. Get sunflowers. Up the vibe in your home, up the vibe wherever you work or wherever you play, if you call work your play. But there's something about this sunflowery, like bright, happy, joy, positive, yellow energy. And that's just going to remind you of all this joy and success and abundance that you are meant to have. I get flowers die, after like 7 days or 2 weeks or whatever. Get fake sunflowers, do whatever you want to do, need to do. But there is something about bringing that bright yellow in your home here. Things are getting so much better. Things are getting so much better. Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God. And we had the Ten of Wands in the reverse and Wheel of Fortune right here. Again, Jupiter in your sign, Cancers. Take the risk and you get that reward here. This is beautiful. I know this has been rougher energies with shitty people, shitty bosses, whatever. Good luck underneath that. Opportunity underneath that. Okay. Again, portal energy here overall. Clovers could also be significant to you. Ireland, maybe the lottery. There could be something about a lucky break, something significant. Some of you may just want to invest into a new adventure. Just do it. Start a business. Doors of opportunity and change are opening for you. You're gonna be so happy. I don't know who needs to hear this. They're like, tell Cancer they're gonna be so happy that they just like opened up a business, they held themselves accountable, and they can just Okay, that's funny. Swipe and charge things on their credit card for like life that they already do because there's someone here that doesn't know that. Like you're going to a coffee shop and you're working on something for your business, swipe that coffee, write it off. You're doing a speaking engagement and you need some sort of professional, I hate that word, clothing, swipe it. There's something about that here. So there's something about like there's it just get it legal because there's something that later you're going to see that you're just going to start charging people for and you're going to need to open a business account for because it's going to be wildly successful is what Spirit's saying. Expression. This could be something that you're writing to. Pay attention to black feathers. And it could be good for some of you to work with white jade if you're anxious about this or Amazonite, but you need work that allows yourself to express your creative self. Writing, blogging, or career in communication or vlogging, sharing your gifts here. Brilliance. You are brilliant. New ideas here. You discover your own genius by breaking away from the grind to follow your own inspiration. Your ideas need recognition. Beautiful. Yes. Tito. Yes, yes, yes. I would not be surprised, yeah, if a lot of things unfold in regards to this Gemini season with that 12th house stellium here in Cancer specifically overall. So Cancers, this is beautiful for your money, finances, and career here. Again, take it all with a grain of salt. Like these energies can play out whenever you see this read or even sometime in the future, and only take what resonates for you, but just be mindful of that, okay? This is already 49 minutes. Holy crap. I wanted to talk to you. That's what I get for when I don't go live for a month, right? And your girl's manifesting Cancer, so I'm with you. Relationships. Ooh, you got green flags, cute. This person will treat you right. Good news is on the way. We'll clarify if that's love, if that's career, if that's friendships here. You got another light card. A friend needs you now. Call, show up ASAP. Okay. A dark card. Ooh, this person is non-committal and there's no guarantee they want to put forth any effort here. 56, 59, and 3 could be significant. Your relationships or sex life don't have to be perfect in order to enjoy it. Interesting. So you got like sexual energy card here. I want to shuffle out one card from this deck here in regards of your heart chakra. What do Cancers need to be mindful of or vigilant of? Okay. Spirit's saying have faith in things. Trust that your faith will lead this situation. 12 breaking down to a 3 here, okay? Overall energy, do something for someone else here. So give your attention to another. That could be a friend, a parent, a colleague, a coworker, whatever. Someone that you have love for. That doesn't have to be anything like super intense. Tell me about green flags. Gemini moon also. You're going to feel these things, Tito. This is a freaking cute healing connection with an Aquarius. The star card here overall. Green flags. It's like they know how to show up in relationships. This person here. Let's get some more. What is this? 5 of Swords. You. What? Okay. It's not bad. Okay. So, you have the star card, which is a green flag healing connection here. Yay. 5 of Swords, though. There could be something within a group situation, whatever, where other people might try to get in your business with this person. But you have Queen of Pentacles and you have the Hierophant Taurus card energy here, okay? But this is like Taurus or Aquarius. You could have those in your charts and any of your placements, your planets here, the houses. But it's like someone's trying to warn you, like they're not good enough for you. They don't have enough money for you. They're not stable enough for you, and it's like the fuck they aren't. So I don't know why I feel like you have someone who's just jealous around you. It's very interesting. It's like they're trying to get in the way, and like these 3 popped out together here. It's like they don't want you to have your flowers. That's so mean here. It's because they're not happy with their relationship. Pity party. Careful of your friends. 3 of Cups in the reverse. This person could have a drinking problem, drug problem, overindulgence, and they just don't want you to have your flowers. They're mad that you found love, or you found a lot of money, because this is both in some sort of contract. And yeah, Queen of Swords, Four of Wands, 1111, high wish fulfillment. You could be meeting this person at a wedding or a big event here, but Queen of Swords and Queen of Pentacles, you have really good grounded conversations, communication about love, about healing, about spirituality, about your shadows and your light here specifically, and even past relationships and present ones. You could also be in a same-sex or gender relationship. This could be work too. Take what resonates. What's this thing about a friend? Needs to be a conversation. Ace of Swords. You're going to contact them. King of Cups. For some of you, this could be like a parent, uncle, father figure. Does not have to be. Seven of Swords in the reverse. There's something that they're struggling with here. And this may be like some sort of financial abuse here overall. Okay. Six of Cups. From somebody from the past, or a child or a childhood here. They're telling me vulnerable adults. So I don't know if any of you have somebody in your family, your friendships, whatever, who's being taken advantage of, like in their home specifically, in many different ways, financially, sexually, emotionally, like just physically. And this person might be like their caretaker or a child, or there's something about that here. And there's almost like spirits warning you to get this person out of there. For a lot of you, this is someone older than you. That's what we're getting. What's this effort? Queen of Wands in the upright. Seven of Wands. So for this person that's non-committal, you don't care. You're going to move forward anyway and take action on whatever this is. It's with your money. A new contract, more money, more opportunities. For some of you, this could also just be travel. This could also be, again, Queen of Wands, being confident, being in the public eye here, maybe doing things on your own and like having your own game plan here, being diligent here. I have a feeling that this person is not a cardinal sign. These two cards, they're just like giving me the Saturn and Aries vibes, and it's like you're a cardinal sign, Cancer. You're grounded, you take action, you know what to do here, you have a plan. And I feel like this is more so with your money. And if people don't want to move forward with you or something, you're just like, good. They don't want to move forward with you, good. You're going to be successful, have a wish fulfillment anyway. I'm telling you. Queen of Swords, like you have a plan, you're diligent, justice, karmic justice. Okay, you have Cancer, Libra energy here, contracts. You don't need somebody to do something with you, Cancer. If there's something that you want to do by yourself when it comes to some sort of career endeavor, don't rely on like your friends, who maybe have a lot of healing to do, fears to do, not like in that mindset as you, want to have a pity party, want to bitch and complain about life, and you're like, I gotta get out of here, okay? Empress, because 33, I'm telling you, 33, you're manifesting something big, and I feel like this is you releasing those energy vampires here. Tell me about your relationships. Don't have to be perfect, or sex life doesn't have to be perfect. And have faith. Seven of Swords here. Wheel of Fortune. The Empress. Oh my God. If you knew what I was just thinking, please say it in the chat. You have the Seven of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the Empress here. Okay. Some of you are trying to have a perfect sex life in order to have a baby. And that's literally what I was thinking. Jupiter in your sign in the future, Cancer. Taurus, Libra energy, baby. Page of Cups, baby. Some of y'all are going to be getting pregnant. If you don't want to get pregnant, wrap it. Flip it, bop it. Like, use that BC, okay? Some of you are on such a tight schedule, and it's like you're rushing some sort of process to get pregnant here, and you don't have to do that, so just be mindful of it. You could have Virgo in your chart. I'm picking up on that with this perfectionistic energy here. Congratulations for those of you that are going to be having a baby during Jupiter in Cancer moving forward in the season. This could be with a Sagittarius, Libra, or Taurus, but congratulations. You almost don't see this coming. For some of you, this is like a whoops, baby. Fuck bun your dips like, oopsie, baby. Never knew that was your boo, baby. Hit her 5 times and oop, Mercedes, oop, Mercedes. That's Young Gravy. Some of you might be having sex in a car. I'm going to have to look up Young Gravy's birth chart now. Again, Cancer, you might be getting pregnant, and especially Cancer moons here, or you could in the future. For some of you, you were not able to do this in the past, and Spirit's giving it to you, and they're like, it's go time this next year. So have faith in this, that it'll work out, okay? Riding solo, Jupiter and Virgo. Me too. Me too, Tito. I don't like that placement. Do you? I don't. But it's good for, like, your health protection. Yay. I'm sassy. Wish fulfillment, Cancers. Have faith in your relationships for those of you that are looking for love, long distance. There is some sort of wish fulfillment that will be coming in, but it's almost like they need to be good enough for you. Yeah, like picking up on that energy here specifically. Do something for someone, so give love in order to receive love. Top of the deck here, speak the language of love here, Cancer. There could be something about a full moon in the future. Loving words have the power to change your life, including your own here, okay? So even give people compliments day to day. Spend quality time together. Listen and talk to each other. For those of you that have a committed relationship, partnership, or multiple, you better be doing that if you got multiple. Learning to love yourself and validate yourself. I'm proud of you. That says 51. And someone wants to talk dirty with you flirting. 77. It's in the reverse. It hasn't manifested yet. So pay attention to the 7th or different messages coming through to you here. Overall, you have the past is being projected onto your current relationships. Change. It's in the reverse. So I feel like you're letting go of that and releasing these people who, again, you had the low self-esteem, relationship hoppers, doesn't know how to be single, and you're just loving yourself. So yeah, if you like the way you look that much, so baby, you should go and love yourself. Okay, sexual energies out of the Astro Sex deck, please, for Cancers. The moon. I'm telling you, this whole reading, pay attention to the moon, but maybe you need more emotional intimacy and bonding. Excuse me, I've been having hiccups all week, Cancer. So maybe you're getting hiccups, throat chakra activations. It's just random. And yesterday I was like Snapchatting with my friend, and it was like those deep hiccups that like hurt. It was not a drill. But pay attention to the 26th here, or the 8th. That could be an important date. Okay, you got an affirmation, Geminis. I'm allowed to change and evolve in my sexuality, and Aquarius popping out with it. So new technology, futuristic sex. There can be new future sex partners, experimentation, learning about kinks here overall. You could have, again, Gemini, Aquarius in your chart. Overall energy, Capricorn. You got an affirmation. I have the strength to keep working on my sexual goals, and it's paying off. So a lot of you need to be using affirmations during this time, just for your sexual confidence, just for self-love, just for your sexual self-care, right? And really taking advantage of this during like the moon phases, really working with this overall for sexual self-care too. Last card on the table, 7 of Desires. So again, birth control, use protection overall. Let's clarify this, the moon here. There could be a Capricorn, Gemini, or Aquarius or Cancer coming towards you. They could have in their chart too. What do we need to know about the moon? A Fool card in the reverse here. Again, not ready for sex or not using protection. For some of you, you could be in a connection with an Aquarius, and it's like they're not initiating stuff, and you might be this very nurturing, giving person in your relationships, Cancers. Let's be real, you are. So you might just be like, I'm going to take a step back until this person comes towards me. This new beginning could also just have some delays until your birthday season. Or you might be like having some sort of getaway. Some of you might like deny an Aquarius to a seductions here. There could be something with trust issues. Pay attention to your dreams. What is this? Or you just have choices. 10 of seductions in the reverse. So a lot of you have been healing your emotional and sexual relationships and connections, and you're learning about like what true love is versus what fake love is. And this has been something that you've been needing to close out for a long time, and you're finally almost here. You're going to be moving on to something better here, but really the crux of it is like getting what you sexually and relationally deserve within your relationships. I know who that is, Tito. Aries, Emperor energy here overall. And again, like Saturn and Aries, Cancer. This is you moving forward with a brand new start, a brand new beginning. Someone that's like, maybe you're even like having like a new sexual contract with somebody, or a new poly contract with somebody, or just a new relationship with somebody right here. But it's like you may also be looking into some things where you want somebody who maybe takes more action towards you, maybe initiates things, takes the lead with sex here. And this Fool card energy in the reverse is like, I don't want to go back to past connections, outdated timelines, get tempted into going back to something with the past, with the shameless truth of not doing that. It shows up here too. So don't get caught up in that. Two of Pleasures in the Moon card in the reverse, when I'm allowed to change and evolve in my sexuality. For some of you, you weren't receiving the recognition of what you were doing in a connection, how you were showing up for a sexual connection, how you were showing up for a relationship. And I feel like this could have been a Pisces here, where there could have been some sort of commitment issues or sexual greed, and they stepped out on you specifically. For others of you, this could just be something, some sort of sexual secret coming out, or a secret about your relationship during Gemini season. What is this? Wheel of Fortune. But there's something There's something better, babies, okay? New sexual cycles of abundance. You're going to be really joyous and happy that you maybe cut off somebody who betrayed your trust here. The Two of Pleasures and the Moon card in the reverse, that's a partner that like drops the ball on you, forgets about you, is not reliable, is not trustworthy, doesn't show you those tangible actions in a relationship, right? And the Moon card in the reverse is like some sort of sexual shame or lie or manipulation here, right? And the Moon is just so... The Moon, Jupiter and Gemini, Neptune and Aries, like Cancer is like, pay attention to the astrology now more than ever. Because you have a lot of good things ahead. New cycles of abundance with the Wheel of Fortune here. Happy sex, wishes fulfilled here. And I'm just feeling like you're noticing your worth here specifically. And some of you need to get away from these people here, like with the tire tracks, right? You need someone who's more balanced here. Knight of Seductions. It's coming in. And you're going to have conversations about like, relationships, different things, working together on goals, maybe on date nights, like let's not forget about this, or what are the things that you find attracted in a partner? What are the things that you, need with sex or want with sex? Or what are the things that you really look for, right? Are there certain things that you want to balance things out in a relationship? This person could also be very ambitious and like initiate sex, or even text you and is like very playful with their words. They could have a really fun sense of humor too here overall. So I feel like you're going away from an individual and maybe cutting something off, like with the fuck buddy, friends with benefits, hookup relationship, even at a distance here, and moving into a better cycle with brand new beginnings and blessings and people that actually put in the effort. And for some of you, it's kind of sad because it's like, wow, they actually text me back here with Night of Seductions. And it's like, that's a normal thing. Or wow, they asked me out on a date for once. Like, that's a healthy thing, right? So let me put Aquarius. Page of Seductions. Okay, so some of you are going to like maybe get a sext message, learn about different types of sex, experimentation here, conversation. You could also be exploring intellectual intimacy a lot here with the Sun card in the reverse here. It didn't fully pop out, so careful in the morning about a Leo here. Eight of Pleasures in the reverse here. And Four of Seduction. So for some of you, there might be some sort of connection, a sexual relationship here that may feel like it's impractical unless someone actually like puts in some sort of work here, learns about sex, moves forward with like different types of things on how to show up for you. There's something about someone having abandonment issues here. And then Four of Swords, like they might leave you for seductions, like to go sleep with someone else here, or self-sabotage something with the relationship and move forward. There's something about like anytime you have a conversation with this person here, they might like flee. They might be very karmic in nature, where it's like, okay, well, they avoid the situation, but then they come back and then they pretend like everything's okay when it's not okay. And I feel like this is a dynamic that you want to give a rest here, but they also could have stepped out on you or have this pattern, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna go sleep at my place now, and then they get like temporary relief with like not confronting their anxiety or their avoidance or their stress. Where does this go? Eight of Seduction. Some of you need to free yourself from this person. I see a breakup happening, and maybe you've been thinking about this for some time. For others of you, this is something where you might be coming out as queer, poly, kinky, and also being like, hey, I don't want to play these love games with you anymore with patterns here. Like, it's not working out with me. See the controller? Maybe you feel controlled here in your sexuality, and that's why Spirit's saying you got to change it. Yeah, Ace of Desires and the Sun card here, Hierophant in the reverse. Some of you aren't meant to be in a traditional marriage or relationship, and that's fine. That's cool. Maybe you have multiple relationships here. Overall, Cancer. Yeah, something's not working. Your energy. Some of you could be going through a divorce soon. You have Leo, you have Taurus, and you have Cancer. And I feel like some of you have maybe betrayed yourself and your sexuality here by maybe not learning about different types. And you're going to come out, because the Sun card for me when it comes to sexual energies is like coming out. But right now you're holding yourself back because you feel like you have to break off some sort of commitment. You don't have to be married, but for some of you, you could be, and it could also be trying to revitalize some sort of spark, or it's like new sexual connections are coming in. This is a lot of different energy, Cancers. So only take what resonates with you. Queen of Seductions. Yeah, you're really thinking about this. You're really exploring, like, can this person keep up with me? Does this person think about me? Queen of Desires here. Overall, like, do I feel sexy? Do I feel confident? Do I feel good in this connection? And if I do, maybe I'm going to walk away from it. King of Ecstasy in the reverse here. For some of you, this could be like a baby mama, baby daddy. For others of you, this person may be taking from your energetic cup here, especially if you have kids with them. Overall, going through the divorce now. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm so like out of the chat. Leo, Sun, Aquarius, Moon, Gemini, Rising, Venus, Cancer. Thank you for those confirmations here. But Uranus, and again, 33 here. I don't know what it is, y'all. You got some shakeups with being you, contemplating the future. Aquarius energy here. Mars, your sexual libido is going to take off. Sexually assertive. Maybe into like aggressive sex, or someone that just knows what they want here. Aries energy here specifically, and reminding yourself that you deserve to have like a really good, abundant, happy sex life here and relationships with these connections, Cancer. Let's shuffle out. Spirit says, Cancer, let me know what resonates in the comments below, especially if you are watching the replay back. Yo, I love to know these things. Dreams, we talked about that. Pay attention to your dreams. The answers you need are there. Call upon your spiritual team for guidance. Absolutely. Clairvoyant, shut up. 24, 42, like literally your third eye, Cancers. Third eye activation, psychic dreams, orbs, images, and symbols are being sent to you now. Maybe write them down here. Pay attention to the synchronicities. Some of you are really rediscovering that in a past life. I feel like that you were this maybe shamanic healer or a psychic or a mystic or something with that. But refocus on discovering your life's purpose. Watch your north node or your midhaven. Connect with your higher self and what you're meant to do with this lifetime. High vibes, so keep your thoughts, energy, and vibrations high. Get an aura photo done here. That could be good for you to kind of understand where your aura is at energetically right now and what energy you're emitting. Ooh, dream attack, but it's in the reverse. Practice spiritual protection here. I feel like this bounces back. Yeah. Spiritual test. It's like these people that are trying to attack you in your dreams, Cancer, or subconsciously reach you on a soul level that like want bad things to happen to you in your dreams. It's not happening. It's not happening. You've passed these spiritual tests here as long as you're reaping what you sow, the blessings, and learn from your lessons with Daddy Saturn moving into Aries here. You're good. You're learning lessons, closing out major cycles. Your prayers have been moving forward, and you're on the next level of blessings. Boom. Crown chakra activation here. Spiritually awakening, transforming, and ascending for your highest good. Get a birth chart reading done, and astrology, very significant in this reading right now, Cancers. Automatic writing, so that could be a psychic exercise for you to do. Practice automatic writing prompts with your spiritual team. And music, very beautiful. And ask for what you need, because now you're about to receive here. I love it. With music in this 12th house energy, if you want to, Cancer, look at your moon sign and look up artists with your moon sign specifically. Like that can be a really good connector for you when it comes to like just zoning in with that person whom you really like and whom you are really guided to listen to. Like my moon sign is a Pisces, for example, and so like I literally love Wiz Khalifa, but it's like like music or whatever, so I don't have like that really nice soft flowy moon signy kind of vibe energy. But when I would read Wiz Khalifa's words, I was like, holy shit, I have literally said some of these phrases and I had no idea that Wiz Khalifa was so freaking prolific and so profound. So there's something about that. Protect your energy. Black orbs, you could be seeing that around you here. You are sovereign. Call your power back here. Overall, honor your ancestors. Altars are showing up for you. Connect with your guides and your spiritual teams here too, Cancer. So I'm glad that everything resonated. Yes, I transmute through playing my instrument. Very beautiful. I love that. Cancers, this was such a gorgeous reading here overall. If you're new, make sure to smash subscribe button, boo. 39% of you are not subscribed. I've got a lot more videos in store. Hit the like bell. Drop me a heart in the comments below after to help the channel grow, boo. Completely free to you. I think I'm going to do maybe your sibling sign next because I wanted to be able to, with the energies of shifts this next week, try to do cardinal signs this week. And then I know I owe Leo and Virgo because they're going to be after a bitch. It's been a hot minute. So I might do their reads later this week too. But we'll see what I can get to. But if you have any of those signs in your chart, come back, hang out with me, chat with me, let me know what resonates too. But watch all the placements and everything like that. Cancers, this is a gorgeous reading. Remember, you are moving through a potential gateway. You have a lot of potential in all these brand new beginnings here. You have to just be open to receive, and you got to remember that you are winning. You are blessed, like booked, busy, blessed is what I want you to tell yourself here. Okay. This was gorgeous. And I really love that you are calling your power back overall, Cancer. So thank you all so much for being here and chatting with me and connecting with me. I know this was a longer one with the read. Thanks, Tito, for all your love and support too. And I will see you all in the next live too, hopefully soon. I love you, Cancers. Bye.